What you guys got, another tablet review. This is the VOYO Q101. This is Android 6.0 octa-core processor in this one, 2 GB of memory, 32 GB of ROM, GPS supported, 5000 milliamps, dual SIM, and a 10.1 inch screen with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capability. You can see the specs on the box here, pretty decent for £87, I must say. It performed pretty well, as you'll see in the tests. IPS screen on this, 1920 by 1200 on this screen here, which is pretty lush and colourful when you play games or watch movies. You've got your charging cable here and your charging plug. You can change this to a 3-pin plug if you wish. Also, you've got your user manual on here as well, and the user manual is in English and Chinese, and basically it'll have images in here to help you set up your device. It's pretty straightforward and easy to set up. Now, I think for this price point, it's a pretty decent bit of kit for the money at £87, and you're getting quite a decent tablet here. Now, as you can see here, this does have all the specs up on the screen. You can pause the screen at this stage so you can read all the specs, but it does have a wireless capability, which is pretty good up to N generation, Bluetooth 4.0, and again, that beautiful screen, 2.0 megapixel front camera here as well, and also it has a micro SD card slot in here as well, and also micro USB slot for charging your device. You can either charge this by the wall socket or by the computer, and on the back you can see we have that camera and also that nice back plate, which is made of metal, and this is a slot where you can put dual SIMs in here. This has a 5 megapixel rear facing camera with AF and flashlight on here as well, and you can see those speakers down here, which do sound pretty nice when you're listening to music or playing games, and it does have a metal back, as I've said. Nice beveled edges here. This has a 3.5mm headphone jack on here. These are your rocker buttons here for the power button and the volume on there as well, which you can just move up and down, and they seem okay. A 5000 milliamp lithium polymer battery in here as well. Takes about 4 hours to charge, and let's have a look at some videos I took with this. The definition is okay on here. As soon as you start to zoom in, it does blow out a little bit, as you'll see here in a second. I'll just quickly zoom in, but it is a low grade sort of camera. You've got 5 megapixel and a 2 megapixel in here, but this sort of detail on here, you can see it does start to get a bit frosty once you zoom right in to the actual picture here, and that's because of the megapixels in the actual camera itself. But all in all, when you look at it as a standard picture, it does look pretty decent, and you can see that little bit of blown out there, blowiness, and that's because we're zoomed right in. But all in all, pretty decent camera, as you'll see with some of the shots, which I will show you shortly. There are some shots that I took with the camera, as you can see here. Pretty nice picture. That was a barbecue we had, and also some pictures here with some flowers. Pretty vibrant colours, as you can see, pretty okay. Cooking up some food here. This is some video footage of there that I took with that tablet. Does a pretty good job. And also we took one of the cactus just to give you a reference point here of what it looks like. I'll also give you a mic test as well.
This is an audio test to let you know what the audio sounds like from the microphone, to see if it's any good. Just record this cactus here for some audio.
So as you can see, the microphone's pretty decent. Let's play some YouTube content to see what it looks like. Now, the reflection from the sun is coming through the window, so you're not seeing what I'm seeing, but it does look pretty nice. I've put all the media formats supported in this tablet for pictures and for video format, but it does look pretty vibrant to me, and it looks very nice as well. And the Wi-Fi connection is really good for this tablet, which sometimes on some tablets it does let it down, but on this one the connectivity is pretty good. So I'm just going to show you a bit of a close-up here, see if you can see it. There is quite a lot of reflection and glare from the screen, but you can use this tablet pretty much on holiday or wherever you want. Now, to change out the dual SIMs here and put a memory card in there, you just have to remove this plastic backing here, and basically you just pull out the plastic backing and it will give you access to your dual SIMs here, which take 2G, 3G and 4G in here. You can have 2 of those. Also the memory card takes up to 64 gigs micro SD card inside there, which gives you more space. But it does come with 32 gigabytes of ROM inside this tablet as well. Now you can see the side pushing down there. My bezel did come loose when they delivered this, and I just had to click it back into place. I don't know whether that's going to be an issue later on down the line. I will keep you updated, but it seemed to do okay when I clicked it back into place. Let's run a benchmark here, and you can see we have 35,242 on here. So pretty good score for the benchmarks for a little tablet. And I'll run Geekbench just to show you those. And I will run this quickly. You can see for the single core 574, and for the multi-core we have 2274 for that score as well. And this is running Android 6.0 as well. Now I'm going to do a quick read and write test of the memory just to show you what the scores would be. And of course the read and write scores are on there. Third one down, 66.54, and the writes is 66.26 megabytes per second. So pretty reasonable. So let's have a look at some sound. So pretty good sounding audio there. So what we're going to do is play some games now, and as you can see it's very smooth, no jerkiness on the screen, no shuttering or stuttering on the game there at all. So you can play all your games, and again we'll play this one as well, just to show you. I've never played this one before. I'll just do a quick trial run here, but you can see it's very smooth, there's no issues with the game at all. So it can handle all your games. And I just downloaded these through the Google Play Store, which is really easy to do. So no problems of getting your stuff through the Google Play Store. And there's a turbo button there I can see, just push on that. Now what we're going to do is some Wi-Fi speed tests. So let's move on to the Wi-Fi speed test. Let's just quickly run a speed test here. And the Wi-Fi connectivity on this is pretty decent. I could download all the games and all that stuff via the Wi-Fi, no problem at all. And I'll just give you a score here. See 11 millisecond ping there, also 41 megabytes per second down, and we've got 6.54 up. That's not too bad. So let's move on to another test here. I'll just quickly show you these, just in case you couldn't see those. And we're going to open up the AIDA 64, and we're moving on to the CPU here. It just shows you the 10 cores that it has running. So it's got plenty of grunt on this tablet, as you can see. We'll move on to the display. It gives you the display. You can see the 1920 by 1200, 280 dpi. As you can see there, the Mali T720 is the GPU on this one. And also we'll move on down to the network tab here. Let's just move this advert, and it just displays your network information. As you can see, pretty decent speeds here. 5 gigahertz broadband supported as well, or Wi-Fi supported. The thermals on it are really exceptionally good. I mean, I've been benchmarking and doing loads of stuff, and it's 33 degrees Celsius here today, and them temperatures are pretty decent for a tablet. And I'm just going to show you the sensors here that are listed up here as well, and also we're just going to move down to the About page, which does give you some information here. So I'm just going to move on to the next test. So let's open up the BBC website here, and as you can see, scrolling and moving through the web page is pretty smooth. No jerkiness there, or shuttering or stuttering at all. Very smooth indeed, and that will be down to the CPU as well. Nice and smooth, loads up beautifully. So you're getting good Wi-Fi and also good speed from scrolling. I'll also show you the zoom part here. Let me just show you this. It's very difficult because I've got the camera in front of me, but basically you can see that works really well there. The zooming and closing it up. So you can zoom right in. So that is the VOYO Q101. Pretty decent bit of kit if you ask me. And for the money, £87. If you're interested in this, I will leave the link in the video description where you can click on that and check it out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk, and I'll be making more videos again in the future. So stay tuned, and I shall see you again then. Have a great day. Bye for now.